Presented by Lazy Boy Studios. Previously on Dungeon Tales.
And the Count goes, I heard you lost a boot.
Yeah,
a very, very important boot to you.
See. That's, yes, and dragon people.
I have information for you. But you gotta do something for me.
Okay.
There's some political climates that are kind of hot at the moment, which means that the Empire cannot directly interfere on a couple islands. They're what we call international air.
So you need us to do like a Black Ops team and kill some people, make them disappear?
We need you to find an item.
What's the
very,
item?
very important item.
All right.
Chirp, I'm very glad you're here. I need your piloting skills once again. Thank you for last time.
Of course.
That's right. Only you and Noodle and Sugar will be going. You're going to land in a city of Tinder. It's kind of on the edge of the free waters, or free air, depending on who you ask. And you'll be looking for a man called Bimose.
Bimose. Okay.
Bimose.
Bimose. The Count turns to you both and goes, all right, Chirp, I'm going to have you fly the ship. It's a little 6-person vehicle, but I'm pretty sure you could just man it yourself. I don't know how good Noodle is, but at least from what I've been told, he can at least hold his own in a fight. Just get the information, get the item. Supposedly you don't have to go through the portals that are on the island. It's a specific ruin under a place. We don't have any more information. Bimose will tell you more, okay? So you see it looks like a merchant ship fighting off a pirate ship. Looks like it must have been going on for a while. You see fires actually on both ships kind of going off. Looks like someone threw alchemist fire probably and got both ships. You see it's actually a whole bunch of halfling pirates who are attacking this merchant ship.
Yeah, I'm just on this mission to gather information. We're going to go around.
Can I at least kill the pirates? Or the captain of the pirates?
I'm going to go around. You can do what you want, just not on my ship.
You see Sugar, like, pulling on your side.
All right, so then I look at her. I mean, she's taller than me, so it's not like
that's why I said pulling on your side is like, we need to go save the people.
Really, Sugar?
Yeah.
And I collect my arrows, and I say to the pirates, all right, this is my ship now.
Wait, is the first mate still alive, or did you just kill the first
No, I just
You just straight up killed him.
Oh, okay. Dang it. All right.
This is my ship now. If you cooperate, we will take you back to port and let you go. If you don't, we'll kill you. What I want to do is...
The ship's a piece of crap, technically.
Yeah, but I wanted to go back to port and sell it.
I figured as much. The merchant does tell you that Nima did have a bounty on her head for quite a bit, actually.
What about the first mate?
He was more part of the general crew. So the ship has a bounty, she has a bounty. You guys make it to port. That's where we're going to end it for tonight. Before we meet Bimose and continue on with the adventure, we'll do the trading probably off camera, and then I'll do a quick recap when we start the episode. Hello and welcome to this week's Dungeon Tales adventure. We're going to be continuing on with our Aurora campaign. I'm going to go down the list and start with Chris. Say hello.
Hello, my name is Chris. I'm playing Noodle, who is a Emerald Gem Dragonborn and is also a monk. And right now he's level 3 and has an obsession to find his missing boot.
All right. Mark, say hello.
Hello. Oh, I suppose you want me to say more. So I am playing Chirper. I am a Kenku Ranger.
All right, awesome. And then this week we have David. Say hello.
Hi, my name's David, and I'm playing Jivok, which is a Torn, a custom race in Aurora, and he is a sorcerer.
All right, awesome. So we are still playing in Aurora. As David said, we have some custom races, some custom classes. Me and Mark have been writing and writing and writing. So hopefully you guys will be able to start seeing some of that soon. Some of that will immediately go into Patreon probably this upcoming week. Otherwise, we're going to get into this. So our adventurers had just gotten to town, sold the ship from the pirates that they captured, and are currently on their way to see Bimose. As they get off the ship and make the last of their transaction, a town guard actually comes up to you in chainmail. He kind of looks at Noodle and goes, "Fuck that," and goes over to Chirp.
Hello.
Hi, are you the one who brought in dead Longbottom?
You mean the pirates?
Sheenbottom. Yes, Sheenbottom. Nima
Yeah.
Sheenbottom.
Yep, that was us.
Yes, it wasn't Neville from Harry Potter.
It was not Neville. Future ideas.
How'd they fuck up the timeline? They killed the hero.
They killed everyone. As much as our party does do that. He asks for you to come see the captain of the town. Or the captain of the guard. Just ask some rudimentary questions, as he puts it.
Sure, let's go.
Okay, Noodle, if you want to run now, that would be your option. But otherwise, I'm guessing you're going with it.
If I want to run now? Nah, I'll stick with it for right now.
Okay. So you're led to a guard tower, and we do actually have a map for the town. It's on the bottom right. There's like a little outpost and things like that, but there is an actual tower. Anyways, you guys go there. You're introduced to the captain of the guard, a very short-looking man who is human, and he says his name is Joe Shortbottom. He starts interrogating you of why you would attack the pirates and the traders, and like starts kind of like almost accusing you guys that you were actually like in on it. You were going to kill the merchants, but decided like once they started winning to kill the pirates.
Whoa.
Well, hold on.
Wait, how tall is he?
Like 4'5".
I put my hand on his head. How about you explain where you were, mister?
Wait a minute. Well, hold on.
You're sure enough to be part of their crew.
Noodle. Chill for a moment.
No.
Just a blank.
Look,
no.
Mr. I'm sorry. What's your name?
Fuck, I forgot the name.
It was
Mr. I forgot the name.
Short Bottom. It was Short Bottom something.
I am Sir Shortbottom. I am the captain of the guard of this town.
I'll pull up the list.
All right. Sir Shortbottom.
Not on the list.
Oh.
We happened to run into these pirates while we were on the way to the town. We're actually here to meet someone else. His name is Bimose. So that's why we were on our way over here. We happened to run into the pirates.
Chirp. Can't tell them our whole plan.
I'm not telling him the whole plan.
I want you both to roll insight when you say Bimose.
I hate these digital dice. Start rolling for real. I got a 5.
You got a 5? Okay.
Yeah, with my modifier. So.
Oh, I hope I get a better one. Let's see.
I hope so too.
I got a 16.
Ooh, I like that dice. Noodle's like, I hate this guy. I'm debating killing him. Chirp, you see when you say Bimose, his eyes kind of light up with greed. He goes, "Oh, Bimose, you say?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna let you guys go.
Quick
Wait
question.
a second. Rhyming bastard should never be trusted.
Quick question for the DM. Do I remember what Bimose looks like, or was I told or not?
No, you weren't
Okay.
told.
All right. So, okay.
No one was told what he looked like. No one asked. You just know a name.
Well, he's the captain of the guard of the town, so.
He's definitely not the captain of the guard of the town.
Oh, wait, what? No, I mean the guy we're talking to.
Yes, this is the captain of the guard of the town.
Yeah.
You did see greed light up in his eyes, though.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
He goes, okay, well, I'll let you free for now since you're looking for this gentleman. And he just kind of lets you go.
Sweet.
Where do you guys go next?
I stare him down as we walk away. I'm like, I'm watching you, short bottom.
Write that down before I get it.
One other question. Was there any other information about where to find this guy or how, or we just know Bimose is in Tinder and that's it?
He's in Tinder.
He's looking for love.
Oh my God.
Tinder, you better give us a goddamn sponsorship. It was unintentional, but you better give us one. Anyways, you remember the Count told you that he tended to be in seedy places like taverns and bars?
Oh, okay.
Or gardens.
I worry about you sometimes, Chris. Anyways, that's what currently happens. Where do you guys head to next? Sugar's still on the ship with the cat. We'll leave it as a cat for now.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you guys decide.
Why
Rock,
don't
paper,
we,
scissors.
rock,
You
paper, scissors for what?
On which direction we go, left or right?
Well,
No,
right
we're
would
gonna
lead
go to
you
the
out of
tavern.
town. You go to a tavern? Okay. I need to remove from my vocabulary so Chris doesn't stab me.
If you need a moment to pause, that's
I'm
okay.
just gonna pause. I'm just gonna stab
Yeah, that's
myself every time.
Don't do that.
So you guys go to a tavern. It's called the Sleeping Siren. No one really knows what a siren is anymore, but they say the tavern's been around since before the Cataclysm. When you were at the tower that you were for where the guards are, you saw a lot of like destroyed walls. A lot of destroyed buildings were around. And supposedly, like, the town has a lot of old ruins just scattered around. No one's really bothered to clean up.
Chirper,
Mm-hmm.
what if Bimose isn't a person, but a thing?
I fucking hope not.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, let's go into
And the
sleeping.
secret was friendship all along. No.
Power of friendship, power of hope, power of love, power of extreme violence.
I love that comic by Shed. That's amazing.
Wow, these fights have been really easy recently.
Ever since extreme violence has joined the team, it's like, no, wait, you're just supposed to arrest me. It's like, no, this isn't how we do things anymore.
You can't be a bad guy if you're dead. So you walk in. It's actually kind of brightly lit. Just lots and lots of bar stools, people talking. Probably 30 or 40 people in here.
I go to the bartender.
Midday-ish. Okay. You go to the bartender. You see a big fat man who...
Hello, sir.
Oi, hello.
How
What
much
can I
for
do for you?
How much for a cup of ale?
2 copper.
All right. You got change for gold?
Aye.
Sweet.
I'd recommend you keep the gold out of sight, though. Never know what's going to
Alright.
happen to your purse.
Fair enough. I pull a coin and I palm it into his hand as I shake it.
All right, good lad. He gives you
I'll
a
let you
drink.
keep the change if you can give me some data.
Oh, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a man called Bimose.
That scoundrel.
Yeah.
Hmm,
He has some information I'm in need of.
I'm sure he does. That's why everyone goes to him. I wouldn't look now, but in the corner...
I turn my head sharply.
Don't look.
Oh, I'm
Look
sorry.
at me,
I'm
look at
sorry.
me, look at me.
I turn my head back.
The guy in the robes and the wrappings supposedly knows Bimose. David, you are at the Sleeping Siren. Just supposed to be listening for rumors for Bimose. Because Bimose has been running around chasing a woman recently. He said for research purposes. And can't be bothered finding out information himself.
Research.
Research, quotation marks. You know he's been writing really bad poetry recently, so... Anyways.
Had a bit too much of the Chardonnay.
So, Noodle, you have your drink. Chirp. I don't know if a Kenku actually has the digestive system. for anything carbonated?
The
Since birds
digestive
don't?
system.
Oh yeah, that's probably a smart move for me to not have anything carbonated or have rice.
I don't feel like I fully understand why, but I'll agree in this case.
Birds can't burp.
Oh. Wait, rice makes you burp?
It expands.
It expands.
And there's
Oh.
no
Oh,
way to
yeah.
let the
It's the same
exit.
reason you're not supposed to feed ducks bread. It expands and can potentially kill ducks and other birds because they can't burp. They can't release things in a
But
normal
it's the
way.
reason why you use dry oatmeal to kill ants. Because
did
they'll
not
eat
know
it and then it'll be normally it expands about 3 to 4 times and explodes their bodies.
We should rename this podcast "Strange Animal Facts."
That was
We've
a
already
lot.
done.
We have a lot of strange animal facts.
Oh yeah, this is
Oh,
not
no.
even. This is not
Oh,
even
no.
the start. This is.
I remember the bear facts, and I was like, okay, this is great.
Just us coming up with random facts. But yeah, no. I don't know if Kenku can do that. So,
So yeah,
Another
I'm gonna
random animal
go with
fact just to get out of my
non-carbonated.
head.
uh-huh.
So apparently they use whale vomit in perfume.
Yes.
And they use some sort of dilution process to make it so that it lasts on your skin longer. And it's worth a lot of money if you ever find it on the beach. So if you see this chunk of like this awful smelling stuff, you may become a millionaire.
Do you know what they do with beached whales if they can't get it back in the ocean?
Harvest it for food.
They use TNT.
Oh yeah, they blow up if otherwise, right? Because they have all that extra
No,
gas
they
in the
literally
mouth.
make it explode to get it out of the way. Anyways, back to what we're doing. Sure,
All right.
you're just kind of there. You hear this. David, I'm gonna have you roll a perception check as you see this dragonborn's head like turn like swivel like something that swivels quickly.
12.
A chair.
Since you're already paying attention to people, you kind of notice it.
Oh, what's that?
So in the meantime, I'm just gonna ask the barkeep for a glass of water.
I go to the barkeep, or actually, since I'm still there, I'm like, can you make that a second cup? I want to bring a cup over for my wrapped friend over there.
All right. He gives you another drink.
Cool.
And
I
then
sprinkle.
I
Go
pick up
ahead.
my mouse, Speedy, and I say to him, "Speedy, I think we're being watched."
I'm already loving this character. We have so much life in these characters. It's great.
So I take my 2 cups of ale and I swivel back over with a big grin on my face and I start walking
You're gonna put
towards.
quinoa in it? Was that the plan?
No, I changed my mind. Ever since you brought out the mouse, I'm not doing that anymore. I can't accidentally kill Speedy in this case.
We're willing to murder everyone, but animal cruelty is just too far.
That's why we have the random animal facts, okay? They
Okay.
can be cruel to themselves. Anyways, so I have this big toothy grin, and I bring the cups over to GVAC. I'm like, or sorry, to David's character that I don't know his name of yet.
You see this hulking like dragonborn whose
With
fists
one shoe.
with one boot comes and sits in front of you and goes, "Here," and offers you cheap ale.
I asked for his finest ale.
I try to take Speedy into my sleeves as surreptitiously as possible.
You can roll a stealth check for that.
How about sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand works.
I got a 14.
Noodle doesn't notice, we'll say.
Okay.
Unless Noodle really wants to know, and then I'll have you roll a perception check. Okay.
Nah, it's okay.
And then so I just look at him dubiously.
So, I don't know what you like to drink. I brought my favorite drink because you seem like a good person. So, I'm here because I'm on a quest. And I was told that you're the person I need to talk to a Mr. Bimose.
Oh god. Ugh. I've never heard that term, good person, before.
I thought you were going to say Bimose.
Starts causing like Vietnam flashbacks.
No.
Did he sleep with your sister or something? Is that
No, I'm the only child and my family's dead, so we're all good there.
Oh, okay. Did you hear some of his horrible poetry?
I will remember to keep my ears shut if I'm ever by him. I'm actually here to get information.
Oh, what kind of information do you need?
Let me call my friend over because actually I don't remember. Chirper.
Yeah, I go over with my water, and I go, hello.
What,
You know
what do we
Bimose?
need? What we need from Bimose again?
We need information.
Do you say like this super loud?
What we need from Bimose again?
I roll my eyes, although I don't know if it's possible to see if my eyes can roll because I'm pretty sure my eyes are monochrome, but
Plus, I think without eyelid, or actually, no, I guess birds do have eyelids.
They have eyelids. They just also have like the thing that like cleans off their eyes, like crocodiles do.
let's see. Oh, I have yellow eyes, so I guess you can see my eyes roll.
Okay, cool.
But anyway, so I go, try to be a little more subtle. We're not in the best town, and we're not in the best part of town.
If everyone's willing to forget what I just said, all drinks are on me for the next day.
You see quite a few people raise their glass to that and are like, all right.
Hip, hip.
And you see a couple waitresses like come to like grab money from you.
I
There
shake
you
their
go.
hands profusely as I throw in, I don't know, 10 more gold just to make sure I covered everything.
Okay, they take
I'm
it
not
without
saving
a
your ass again if someone wants to rob you, by the way.
I mean, I'm almost broke at this point, so they're not going to get much.
The next thing he's like, here's a ruby.
I'll die like Batman's parents if I have to.
Anyways, I don't know who Batman is, but whatever
I have this
last-
feeling
whatever
like-
Dragonborn legends you're talking about.
I
Anyways,
feel like Noodle has knowledge that he's not supposed to. Like, his parents aren't actually dead, his family's not dead, the boots actually doesn't exist. And it's just that Deadpool effect of, I have to say these things because of the story.
Maybe, maybe not. I feel like it's true with a lot of my characters, honestly.
Okay. Anyways. David,
So,
you do know where Bimose is currently.
I do. Yes.
Chirp, you're now there.
Does he say that out loud? It's like, I do, yes.
I do, yes.
Yes.
So how do you reply to these two hooligans? Who
I
almost
Alright.
started a...
I could take you to Bimose. I could,
Oh, that'd be great.
that
but-
would be fantastic.
but I kind of need something from you.
Oh yeah,
What
is
you
it?
need?
Get me out of this fucking place, please.
No, yeah,
Let's
sure.
fucking go then. Come on.
Okay, great. Because I hate it here. There's so many people who look at you angrily, and I just have no way to go.
Why?
So-
Why did you come?
Are you kidding me right now? Do you see me?
Oh,
I had no choice.
I get
had
it.
no choice.
We'll take you to a better pub, my friend.
No, not
Actu-
a pub. Out of this fucking island.
Oh.
Please, for the love of God.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no-
thought you were talking about the pub. I'm like, dude, the door's right over there.
I haven't been on a boat in years. Yeah, okay, we can do that. If
All
you
right.
come with us.
Okay, so I take him
on the
to
airship, but if I
Bimose.
find out that, but just so you know, if I find out that you're double crossing us or you're trying to do something unseedy with myself or any of my compatriots,
Is unseedy
Not
like
yet.
reverse farming?
yes,
Oh, okay.
then I will push you over the side of the airship and I won't look back.
I'll try to fish you up.
It's okay, I have feather fall.
Just falls into the ocean.
Good.
I like how Chirp's response now to Noodle saying something is yes, just continues whatever he's doing.
That seems appropriate.
It
So-
really does.
So, where on the map is Bimose?
Bimose has been kind of. So you see where the docks are.
Yeah.
So that larger building,
The purple roofed one?
just below that is where the sleeping. He's up at the purple, not the top. That's a farm, but in that bigger cluster of buildings.
Bigger cluster buildings. Oh, I see. It's clusters.
Yeah, there's little clusters. It's like in the middle of town almost.
Okay. So I'm guessing we have to kind of go through some alleyways.
You could. Bimose generally likes to run through alleyways. Mostly because he likes starting fights with people.
Right. So
Um,
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on me and these people and kind of dirty them up a little bit and make them look a little like they've not really kind of urchin like.
I mean, I feel like Noodle already looks
Noodle doesn't need anything.
Yeah.
Trip takes good care of himself generally, I feel.
I think the one boot already gives me like, oh, he's poor vibes type of thing.
And I just say, don't mind this prestidigitation. And then you're all dirty.
Ugh.
All right, follow me.
Can you
We have
fix
to
it
go-
when we're done?
Yes, of course. It'll run out its course in about an
You
hour.
can't fix your
Wait.
face. It's too late.
I will peck your eyes out.
That was a sick burn.
Thank you.
All right, let us go into these alleyways. Follow me. This is where Bimose is.
Okay.
So
What's the marching? Are we doing like marching order or anything, or just?
you can if you want.
I'm in the back. No, I can't. I have to.
You have to leave.
Yeah, I'm like, you kind of have to leave. You're like, go down that
I'm
alleyway,
gonna
take a right.
be right
Just
behind
go
GVAC.
over there and make a right. Yep, just keep going.
All right. Well, I guess that makes sense. Actually, how tall is GVAC?
5 feet tall.
Okay, so I guess I'll be in the back because then I can see over everybody.
I am
All right.
going to pull out. I am going to have one short sword at the ready, though.
Okay. That's totally normal in this town to have a weapon out. Especially in the back streets. There's a reason
Bird
to
has
count.
issues, bro.
The world ended like 200 years ago and is still recovering.
So
So you eventually get led to like a back door of a house, and you see a man that's covered like in clothes that kind of like cover his face, but doesn't really give the same vibe as a Torn. And he's just kind of like quietly crying to himself, and there's like crunched up paper everywhere around him.
and he's by the door.
No, he's like in the corner, the back left corner of the room, like next to the fireplace that's going in the middle of the day.
Oh,
for some
so like the
reason.
door is open.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought
Um,
the door was closed. So if he
GVAC
was just sitting there.
he turns to GVAC. He's like, GVAC, she was so mean. She didn't like my poetry. And she called me a scoundrel for that thing I did with Melissa last week.
I knock on the door.
That's so awful. I'm so sorry to hear that.
He goes, GVAC, never fall in love. It's a horrible, horrible thing.
Wait.
Quick
Have you-
question for you as the DM. What was the name of the person who originally sent us?
Count Teal.
Count Teal.
And the knight
and
who
was-
told him that order was Knight Dove.
Okay, and then was there some
Last
sort of
name, so-
password for us to be able to verify who Bimose was?
You guys didn't ask.
All right.
That's true. We probably wouldn't either.
He went, I need you to go get this information. You're like, all right, time to go to the ship, and left.
Ta-ta.
All right. Anyways,
So then I whisper into Bimose's ear just the data that I had heard in previously.
Oh.
So I knock on the door since I overheard his sad, tragic love story. I'm like, Sir Bimose, before we get into the details of things, have you tried roses are red, violets are blue, You smell like poo.
You see him
Anyways,
have a piece of paper and like very quickly write it down.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Works every time.
He goes, "You are a man of culture."
I tried.
And then I whisper into my pocket, I think these people are unhinged.
anyways, Bimose, we are here at the behest of Count Teal, and we were told that you're going to give us some information. So, what does he want to know?
Why should I tell you? Count Teal hasn't paid me yet. Bastard.
You want to go on an adventure and meet women?
So, I'm going to.
I don't need
all
help meeting women. Women
I'd
need
say
help
you did.
meeting me.
No. I
Bimose,
said an adventure
Bimose.
and meet women.
Bimose.
Chirp, chirp. I'm trying to talk here.
Yeah, I know. So am I. But I'm actually talking about something important.
I'm talking about getting information as well as getting his payment and doing what we're supposed to do.
Anyways, Bimose,
Wow.
there are two options here. I can take you to Count Teal, or you can tell me the information and you can do whatever you want back at home. But
Wait,
I
didn't
don't
you
wanna.
get paid by Count Teal?
No, he hasn't paid me yet. He still owes me from last time.
No, I was talking to Chirp.
Oh.
Like, didn't he give you the money to give to him?
no.
I roll persuasion. As I nudge him with my elbow.
He goes,
I got a
"You have the
6.
book?"
It's not money.
Why do I need money?
Honestly, you're living a fantastic life here. I put my gold pouch away. I pull
You
out.
promised me a first edition book.
Oh,
A
okay.
very specific book that I shall
What's
not
the
go
name?
into details, but it means very much to me.
I
You
pull out
see-
the books
you
I
see-
stole from Plop. Like, is it this book?
Didn't you trade that?
No, I held on to it. I thought about trading it, but
That's
I was like,
right. Okay. He goes, "No, but that book." He starts like he stands up and like takes off his hood and like the wrappings he had around his face, and you see quite a handsome man with like brown hair, blue eyes, but something keeps kind of like changing every time you look at him. Just
Can
slightly.
you put your wraps back on?
No. Anyways, that is a very interesting book, and he starts describing the book in like lots and lots of detail.
I haven't read it, so you don't need to worry about it.
I take back everything nice I said about you, besides one thing of your choice. Anyways, Count Teal owes me a book. I can't go on the street right now because some reasons. I know what you're looking for, and it's not hard to get, but I'm not in the mood to give it to you currently.
What if we carry you, since you can't walk on the street?
Is your friend always this dumb? He turns to you, Chirp.
That was the smartest thing he said all day. So, do you want him to carry you?
No.
Okay.
Walk as in travel, to move, to meander around. I currently am annoyed.
So is running out of the question.
I want you to make a will save as he snaps his fingers.
Is it psychic damage? Because I have resistance.
No.
All right, and Will's wisdom or intelligence?
Wisdom, sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Rolling this
double-check
on the
what it is.
floor. A 22.
All right. You break through whatever he cast on you, but you definitely felt yourself starting to seize up.
Interesting.
Sorry,
right,
another asthma attack. You were
All right.
saying.
He looks quite annoyed that whatever he did not work.
Okay, Mr. Bimose.
I'm gonna start kind of backing up from these people, kind of just being
Chivak,
stealthy.
you're like, I know what he did. He cast a spell and it didn't work, and that kind of scares you.
yeah,
He's not particularly weak.
just kind of make myself unseen as much as possible, and just kind of back up a little bit, hugging the wall,
And he
getting
turns
out
to
of
you and goes,
line of
"Chivak."
sight.
What did you learn?
No, well, I just whispered it to you. Here, I'll whisper it again.
Oh, okay. You hear him go, mm-hmm.
I can tell you what I learned today.
Excuse me, sir. Please do not interrupt.
He goes, okay.
I just have
I'll
my
get you
head
off
in my.
this
I
island
just have my
eventually.
head in one of my hands, or just like my beak in one of my hands, and I'm just like, annoyed at this entire thing. I'm trying to talk to this guy and do a mission, and these guys are just like blabbering and casting spells at each other.
He goes, all right. You want what I know. I want you to do something for me.
Does it write you another poem?
Not yet. Maybe later. Supposedly
Is it-
Suzanne is supposed to come over later.
Is that you want that copy of Tusk Love?
We will talk about that later. Evac. We have guests.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. They seemed kind of smutty lover to me, anyways.
So, I'll let Chirp.
He
do
kind
the
of like
talking
goes back
since he
and forth,
wants
like,
to. What is it you want us to do? And Chirp will take over from here.
So, there's currently a guild leader for quite a minor guild. The problem is, every time I go out, urchins throw things at me, like manure, and I can't go talk to girls. Or any sort of lover, for that matter.
So you want me to kill them?
No. Maybe.
I'm quite enjoying that your silence lasted for almost 30 seconds.
Thank you.
I would. He gives you a piece of paper. He says, "I want you to give this specifically to Trier.
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 Who is this?
He is the guild leader for the 9 Lives.
All right, and where can we find him?
You are going to go meet up with Jarina? Jarina is, I think, how you say the name. Jarina. She's at the bar, the Sleeping Siren. And she can take you to him.
Oh, perfect. It's our friend Gvac's favorite place.
Because
I think he just hates living on this island.
You see Bimose like looks you directly in the eyes. He goes, I know.
Ah.
Ay.
Bimose, what do you say to a bargain?
Is it a plea bargain? I don't do
No.
plea bargains.
No. A trade, if you say.
What's that?
I will give you something of interest if you give me something of interest.
What do you have that interests me?
I have this bowl of exotic food that may or may not be poisoned.
Is it quinoa?
Maybe.
How did you get quinoa? It's not native to this plane.
I stole it from a wizard friend of mine. Or
Interesting.
druid, technically.
He looks kind of concerned.
Okay, he gave it to me as through a betting thing.
You're dealing with an object that does not belong in this plane.
I thought we were on a ship or an island.
Sure. Yeah, you know what? Absolutely. We're on an island.
I just look at Gvac and I go, Gvac, would you care to accompany me on this little mission that Bimose has given us? I'll let these two talk about nonsense for now.
Bimose turns to you, Chirp, as you say that, and he goes, he doesn't have a choice. He's going with you.
Oh, perfect. Well, Gvac, I'm leaving now. I'm going to leave Mr. Blabbermouth here to watch over your boss.
Yes, all right. Let's go.
So I just leave.
My ancestors taught me a game called Rochambeau. You want to play it? He learned it from a barbarian from a long time ago.
He kind of looks at you, and he's like, which version of this? Is this the one where you kick me in the nuts and run?
No,
Or is
no.
this rock, paper, scissors?
We take turns kicking each other in the nuts.
No, I need that for later. Your friend's leaving, by the way.
He said I should stay.
Walk out the door.
I'm gonna say you and Bimose like just continue to argue about like very pointless things.
Okay. Hey everybody, it's Chris here. I hope you guys have had a great week and are enjoying this episode so far. First off, I'm going to start with the characters that are coming up later in this episode, and you heard them mention about it just a moment ago. One of the characters is Jarina, the fighter, from Twitter, Fighter Jarina. And then we also have Brother Bindle, who's a cleric from Twitter, Tabletop Theory 1. Thank you all for listening and supporting the show. If you guys want a character named after you, feel free to help support the show in some way, whether it's shouting us out on Facebook, on Twitter, sharing it with your friends, and just showing us some proof of that, leaving reviews on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, anything like that that helps get the show out there. We will gladly make a character after you. We'll do our best. Sometimes people give us like a very in-depth description. We'll try to stick to it as much as we can, but I can't make any promises. Anyways, thank you so much for supporting the show. Also, if you want to check out our Patreon and you can see all these different things we're uploading more recently, Rain and Mark are working really hard on getting out the monsters and creatures for this whole Aurora campaign that we're doing. Don't know if he's started publishing stuff on Patreon. I know he's going to mention it in this episode that he's going to start publishing it, but you'll see hopefully soon the updates and stuff on this. And trying to think. Oh, also make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave good reviews on Apple Music to help us get out there, or Apple Podcasts. And yeah, even if do whatever you can to just help us get the podcast going, that would be great. Also, if you want to sponsor us or have us promote your business or anything like that, feel free to contact us at dungeontales4@gmail.com or through Facebook or Twitter, Discord, anything of that. Also, feel free to join our Discord. I forgot to mention that. It should be published on Facebook and Twitter if you haven't been there before. I'll also make sure it's attached to this week's episode. I think I did that with last week's also. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this week's episode.
So I'm going to guess, since I've been on this godforsaken island for so long, I kind of know where these people are.
Yeah, you do know Jarina. She has been actually rather nice to you. She sometimes works with Bimose.
Okay.
He constantly flirts with her.
Say Drana?
Jarina.
Jarena. Okay.
Jarina.
Jarena. So we go back
A little bit
to
of Monica in your life.
Siren. Sleeping Siren.
Oh, I should have named it Sleeping of Sirens as a callback. Anyways.
Yep. Missed opportunity there.
For anyone guessing my music taste, that's a hint.
Yeah, there you go. So, anyway, so I find her and I
Chirp, you see... Chirp, I want you to make a perception check.
Okay.
Sorry, David.
24.
You see Sugar with the cat. Like,
Just
running...
walking around in the street?
No, like, running away from something.
All right. Well, first I will look at Sugar, and then I will try to see what's behind her.
You see 3 guys chasing her. 3 rather large men.
All right.
That you quickly
GVAC,
realize
that
are
is the
not...
compatriot I was telling you about. We need to help her before we meet your other friend here. And then,
many
so
people?
You thought it was people at first, but they're not people, you realize. They have hyena-like faces. And one is
still people, Rain.
They're still people. They're humanoid.
Oh, okay.
You realize
So
they are
so what I do is I take flight, and I pull out my swords while flying sort of a little bit off the ground, but between them. How much space is in between them, by the way?
About 15 feet. And you see the cat's like trying to run at them, but she's holding on to it tight. You were probably guessing she was trying to buy parts and things. No one wanted to compere her. Then again, she didn't bring it up to you.
All right, I didn't realize it was only 15 feet away. So in that case, what I'm going to do is...
No, like they're 15... I thought you meant distance between them. It's about 60 feet away from you. You just happen to like notice it with your like 70-degree vision.
Oh, I get it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's 60 feet away from me, 15 feet between Sugar
Like she's
and the
booking
group.
it.
And she's booking it. And she's coming in my direction or running?
She would veer past you. She hasn't seen you yet,
Okay.
but she's coming closer to you. Just not like in a straight path.
And am I like in an alley or?
You just came into the... So if you open up the map, there's like all the market stalls.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys kind of came down from that cluster. You're going to come down where the docks were, and she's like running towards the tavern. Like you would have crisscrossed eventually.
And which one's the tavern again?
The bottom left of that block. That rather larger building than the rest.
Oh, that's right next to the dock?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
GVAC, you see this. You guys have about a round before anything else happens. Because you see one of them's like grabbing a net.
Okay.
I take flight and go sort of overhead, and I try to yell with a booming voice. What is going on?
Roll intimidation. And then I'm going to have you roll initiative.
Nat 20. 21.
They stop in their tracks, look up to you, and kind of cower as like your wings like spread out and like kind of cover the sun.
Sweet.
Which kind of scares the living shit out of them. Chris, what are you doing at this time? Are you still just arguing with Bimose?
No, I've probably left at this point. You know, seeing how he is as stubborn as I am.
Yes.
So I leave Bimose's location, and I guess I'll go looking through the back street, seeing if I can find out any information about anything.
Okay. So, all right. So back to Mark and GVAC. Chirp, you get a surprise round on them. As you see one of them picks up a spear and kind of looks at you.
All right. Well, I guess he wanted violence to be the answer. I was just asking a question.
They're not very known for not being violent.
Well, for the record,
David, roll initiative, please.
I got a 9.
Oh, okay.
so I'll just say for the record then, violence was not the original plan. So I pull out my longbow and I'm going to do a dive bomb attack on the one who's in the front.
Okay, so there's 2 smaller ones and 1 bigger one.
Oh, in that case, the bigger one.
Okay. 15 hits. He's wearing a chain shirt. He has like a giant spear, like a glaive, and a longbow. So you deal 6 to him?
I do 8 to him.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because I do a dive bomb attack.
All right, well, your arrow like pierces him, and he just seems really annoyed and kind of now looks at you instead of Sugar, who keeps running.
All right, well, I got a 10 on my initiative.
Okay. GVAC, you doing anything while they're surprised by this?
What's our range?
They're about 60 feet, and I'm gonna have Noodle make a perception check.
Okay. I'm very not perceptive today. I got a 5.
You're talking to a homeless guy about cheese.
Well, you see, a Gruyere is actually really good with the type of wine that you want. But since you can't afford that type of stuff, what you should do is take a white cheddar, smash it with a Gouda. Then just, let that ruminate for a little bit. Then you get that same texture as a Gruyere.
Why are you bugging me?
My friends love me.
So I'm gonna send a firebolt to the large one as well.
Okay.
So my hand starts to blacken, as if charred, and then I go firebolt.
All right, roll to hit.
19.
You hit. Roll damage.
4.
Okay, you deal 4 damage to it. It is kind of shrugging this off,
Oh god.
but you've definitely got its attention. All right, start of its turn. The first Null sees you, Mark, and he's going to shoot a bow at you. What's your armor class?
16.
An arrow whizzes by your head, and then the bigger one looks at you, screams something at you in a language that you don't understand. Unless you speak Null and I don't know it.
No, I don't speak Knoll. I don't speak Knoll.
And he's also going to shoot a bow at you, which does hit
Shit.
for 7.
Ow.
As a fucking foot-long arrow sticks out of your chest.
Ow.
Though that looks like it hurts.
Just a little bit. And then Chirper, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm going to make a dive bomb attack at the one that shot me.
That would be the big one.
Oh, in that case, I'm not going to make it. I already made a dive bomb attack at him, so I can't do another one this encounter. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly up higher in the air and shoot at him with my bow.
Okay.
I got a 22.
Definitely hit him.
10 damage.
Ooh. That's painful.
Mm-hmm.
He grunts at that one. And then the second Null sees you, sees GVAC, but you just hit the boss, so they're going for you again. And he hits you for 4.
Ow.
Alright, now it's GVAC's turn.
Okay, I am going to spend a sorcery point, 2 sorcery points actually, to do twin spell, and I'm going to use the words of the speaker
Okay.
and cast suggestion
Uh-huh.
on the 2, because it's now twinned. The
Yep.
2 small. Exactly. So I cast that, and my suggestion is attack the knoll.
Okay. What's the DC to save?
14, but if it's going up a level, I don't know if that makes any difference.
It doesn't.
They can't harm themselves.
There's no point in upping it a level.
Okay. All right.
Just as a notice, just because it doesn't have a benefit from upping it.
Well, I want to see what happens with Words of Reality, so I'm still going to use it.
Okay. You say that. Sickly sweet kind of words enter their ears. Is it an intelligence or wisdom or charisma save?
Wisdom, 14.
14? You go, yeah, I could be the boss. Or at least that's what you would hear if you understand Knoll. So the first Knoll, who hasn't been shot, turns to the boss and stabs him in the back with spear.
Damn.
And definitely hits and deals 3 decent amount of damage to him. Big Knoll turns around with its glaive, like drops the bow, and just smashes it in the head. And hits. And that's going to start some infighting. And then it's your turn, Chirp.
What about the other one?
It hasn't gone yet.
Oh,
All right.
It was right before you.
Oh, gotcha.
So what I'm going to do is cast Expeditious Retreat, and I am going to fly 100 more feet in the air, which I think would get me to about 170 feet up.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fire on the big one.
Okay. I don't know why you're going up so high, but okay.
So that way he has disadvantage when he's trying to shoot at me.
Oh, okay. So roll to hit.
12. I think that's a miss.
That is a miss. It clinks off the armor. And then the second Knoll shoots the longbow into combat. Hits the big guy. Jesus Christ. Mr. David has caused quite a kerfuffle.
I'm still waiting for the Words of Reality to see what happens.
All right, G-Vac, it's your turn.
And I cast a Chromatic Orb on the big guy. And I will choose Frost Damage.
Okay.
So then I grab my focus and it starts spinning round and round and round. And then I go Ice.
Okay.
Shoot at him. 17.
You hit. He is very confused at the moment.
14.
Holy jeebies. Okay. He's nearly dead. The other Knoll goes, yes! Misses its attack. Big guy is pissed and smashes the other guy into the ground, killing that Knoll instantly as he just literally chops the guy in 2. And then it's Chirp's turn.
Cool. I guess what I'm going to do at this point is, just shoot at the big one with my longbow again.
Okay, he's nearly dead. He's on his last legs.
Whoa.
All right, so I got a 28 to hit and 9 damage.
Yeah, there just thunks him in the back of the head as he's standing over this other corpse, and he just drops.
All right, in that case, what I'm going to do is
There's the last null that just realizes what it
I'm going to
did.
fly 100 feet down.
Okay, that was a self-pause.
Is it my turn now? Before?
You see the other null bolts. Just straight up runs. If you wanted to do something, you probably have this round and that's it.
All right. Well, I'll
This fucker's
shoot
not getting away from me while I have expeditious retreat and a 50-foot flying speed.
I'll hit him with Ray of Frost.
Okay, roll a hit.
Ray of Frost.
The funny thing is, this is like kind of off of the market side and people are just watching.
Yeah. Do I get advantage as he's running away?
No.
Okay, well, I got a 9.
All right, Trip, you get a chance to shoot.
What I'm going to do is, how far away is he from me right now?
120 feet, since you're so high in the air.
Okay. Well, I figure I'm 70 feet up.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay, so 120 feet. All right. So I guess I will fly 100 feet closer to him and fire with my longbow.
All right, fire. He's running into the crowd after this.
22.
You hit.
9 damage.
The arrow sticks into his shoulder. Here's the thing. He's running into the crowd. Like, pushing people out of the way. You fire into the crowd, you're most likely going to hit someone. Besides him. And he's going to do everything in his ability to dodge. Which is going to make this really, really hard. And if you miss... you see kids are in the crowd. Pregnant women, things like that.
I'm going to loot the corpses while he's figuring that out.
Okay.
So it's my turn again then?
Yes.
If he's just running. So I want to try to I just want to dive at this point on top of him and try to tackle him.
Okay, roll.
What do you want me to roll?
To attack. With melee.
Okay, so I guess unarmed strike. Shit, I got an 8.
Why didn't you attack with your sword?
Well, I just want to tackle him.
Oh, yeah, you kind of dive into the ground then.
All right.
Or you swoop the ground like a bird would.
You should try picking up a turtle and dropping it on his head.
Anyways.
Someone actually died that way.
I'm not actually surprised. People all
Ancient
go
Greece.
coconuts
He is
kill
told-
people every year.
It's true. This guy was told that a house was going to fall in on him, so he stayed outside all day. And the bird thought his bald head was a shiny rock, so it dropped a turtle on it.
Sounds about right. Okay, he dives into the crowd. I'm gonna have you roll a perception.
Sorry. Oh, I got a nat 1, 7.
Yeah, he dips into the crowd and you can't see him anymore.
All right, so I just...
Can I roll a perception?
He just got a nat 20, you just rolled a 1.
All right, so
I can show you, I'll
I just go-
screenshot it for you if you want.
No, that's fine. I mean, I rolled a 1 anyways. I expected that I would have lost him. I just go, and tell your friends not to mess with sugar.
Okay.
Wow, he must really be against that white stuff.
So what do I find in the corpses?
So at this point, I just fly back to where the rest of the fighting was.
Okay. On the corpses, you find like 2 silver, 10 copper, and a glaive, and a longbow, and a spear.
Okay.
Didn't really have much.
Yeah, I take the coins, pocket the coins, and then I take the
Okay.
glaive and see if I can pawn it off.
Rather long weapon.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I do a investigation check to see if I
Yeah,
can
you can roll
find these people?
investigation.
All right.
I'll give you advantage because there was a lot of screaming and yelping.
Well, apparently I'm not that good at this because my high score was a 4.
You need it.
And
What did you get
lower
with your investigation?
It's
Okay,
a
you got a
plus 1.
5.
No, I got
so
a
you rolled
4.
a 3.
I rolled a 3, and then with advantage, I rolled again and got a nat 1.
You're talking to a wall.
So Where did they go?
That alcohol is really
I
hitting you
see.
right now, and you're like,
Silent type. I didn't even drink though.
just the smell of it, I guess.
Intoxication hits me hard.
So hard, even when you don't. Okay, you see Sugar. She has the cat. The cat is now mauling the big Knoll's head.
Oh, so cute.
Just describe to David, Sugar is blonde hair, fair skin, bright blue eyes, probably like 14, 13 years of age. Absolute tomboy. She has this giant like wrench on her back, like anime style, that's made out of a blackish material.
Meteorite.
Overalls, just absolute like, you just see panic in her eyes. And she kind of looks at you as this like guy who's wearing all these wrappings, and she's like trying to figure out what you do, but she just saw Chirp, and you were working with Chirp. She kind of like waves at you.
Hi, I'm GVAC, and I mean no harm.
Okay, so something kicks in when you say no harm. So just so people know, he used the ability Word of the Speakers, and that for the class we made for Sorcerer Soul of the Speaker, it ups an enchantment by 1 level. The downside is it kind of has a wild magic effect called Words of Reality. So for the next hour, anything he says has the potentiality once to come into reality. So you say no harm, and your arms go limp.
Damn it. Not again.
Harm.
So your arms just kind of like fall to your side, and you're like, shit.
Hey, Chirp, do you mind picking up that glaive? I'm hoping to get a pretty penny for it.
Sure.
Okay.
So I pick it up and I hand it to him.
And then I try to pick it. I try to. It's just nothing. It's just
like,
oh, I
ant
get it.
noodle.
What noodle arms?
You have a backpack? Tell you what, I'll put it in mine for now. We'll head to the market. How long is this gonna last? I just point to his arms.
Last time
It's an
I said
hour.
it's no big deal, and then I couldn't get it up for an hour.
Oh, okay.
So probably an hour is what I'm guessing. I didn't ask for this, just so you know.
Apparently.
All right, well let's go find. I forgot her name.
Jirana.
Jirana. Yeah.
Noodle, you come like out of like an alleyway.
I want to do another investigation check before I do that.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Okay, I got a 9, so it's been my best roll all night.
You need to do like a ritual to get rid of bad luck, man.
Honestly, I'm going to change my digital dice because that worked last time.
So you come out of an alleyway and you see them there with 2 dead bodies, and no one seems to care, which is kind of the creepy part. And you see Sugar's there with the cat,
Well,
but the cat's gnawing on like the bigger Knoll's head. Like,
so I guess I missed something important.
Sugar just like kind of like comes out of the shock and just starts crying.
Okay. Sugar. What happened? What were those?
I
Why were
got
those
off the
things
ship.
chasing you?
I got off the ship. I went to the market, and then, like, I was just trying to get some new bolts because there were some bolts that had runes on it, and we had the money, and then I don't know what happened. They like the cat started meowing really loud, and then she jumped on this giant furry hand, like grabbed onto me, and then like I just started running, and I grabbed the cat, and like she just like hyperventilating and like crying, as she basically describes this thing probably tried to like kidnapping her or taking whatever money she had.
I pull out something like a paper bag and go, breathe into this, it'll help.
And she goes, "Why does this smell weird?"
It's the drugs.
Anyways, it's gonna be my catchphrase.
Don't worry, it's empty now. It's just, it had drugs at one point.
Okay. So that's what happened, and yeah.
I see. Well, I don't think they're gonna mess with you anymore. Did you get your bolts?
No.
Okay, you want to go back to the market and get some bolts after we visit Jorana?
Okay.
Okay.
So she like kind of holds onto like, I guess would be your vest. She grabs the cat, which she realizes isn't really a cat on further investigation, but more of a cub of some sort.
It's cat enough.
Thing is, it's slightly bigger than a cat.
Well, it seems adorable.
Yes, it is very adorable. It's very golden. So, I'm guessing you guys go to this sleeping siren.
Yep.
Go to the sleeping siren. GVAC, you see Jorina in the corner drinking with what looks to be a cleric. Who you know
she
is
drinking
Brother
out
Bindle.
of the cleric, or is she drinking next to a cleric?
Drinking with a cleric.
Well, if I drink with a mug,
I don't think you drink from a
Oh
cleric.
my gosh. Do I
that's why I was asking. You know this. You never know. With this
do I
game.
recognize them?
Yeah, it's Brother Bindle. He's one of the priests of the local church of Aurora,
Ah,
the goddess of air.
okay. Oh, that's Bindle. He's an okay guy. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
You know, Bimose goes to him sometimes because Bindle, like, kind of tries to be a ladies' man, but really isn't.
Okay.
They kind of commiserate.
He
together.
also has shit post.
Yes, very much so. Like they kind of like, okay. But he is known for working well with people and being generally a good person.
Oh, that's nice.
Bad love life.
All right. And the woman next to Bindle, that's Jorana.
Okay.
So I walk up to them and I go, "Hey there, folks. Are you Jorana?"
She goes, yes, I am actually.
Well, my name is Chirper, and I have been having a crazy day, and I have been given the small but annoying mission of bringing you this piece of paper, and I hand it to her.
This looks like very bad poetry. I'm guessing Bimose sent you?
Yeah, he did. How did you guess?
He refuses to give up on the thought of trying to date me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Did he say why he's...
Wait, what's the poem say?
She sees sugar. She goes, I'd rather not say with the child around.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Just say it has something to do with ladies' undergarments.
She's heard enough from this one. I point to Noodle.
Sugar's like, I'm not allowed to listen to Noodle anymore.
And for good
No
reason.
one's allowed to listen to me for good reason.
All right, well, that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. Thank you, David, for coming. Hope you guys absolutely loved what we've done. I was going to say this is where we're going to leave it because we're going to lead into the next section of adventures and things. I'll have time to write this time and not less than 24 hours. So Chris has a very nice time of editing only an hour of campaign, so that'll be great. Hope to see you guys around. Yeah. Absolutely give us your feedback on our Discord channel. I'll have Chaz put that up again into Facebook and everything else. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, or anything you guys want to ask us, feel free. Hop onto our Patreon. We absolutely want you guys there. We're going to start posting creatures that are native to Aurora. If we get enough money, I could actually get pictures and things like that up on Patreon for you guys. And
yeah, as I was saying, you may want to put like updates and stuff.
Yeah, that's going to start this week. My life is going to be very, very busy as I'm hopping around the whole country, but I'll make sure to get that out to you guys. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Have a good night.
Everyone say bye.
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 Bye.